Welcome to High Five. It's a rather appropriate high five this afternoon because I've just done 5 kilometres and that's why I'm looking particularly sweaty. Is a sniff. Rory Kelly, you have had an amazing week with numbers in your high five. Tell us about some of those numbers.
It's been a massive week with numbers, Scott. And as I was saying to you this morning, at Merchants of Fun here, we're all about serious numbers and serious business. And so I've kind of figured it out that we're open 2 weeks tomorrow at the new premises here. And we've had at least 50 families came through the door. So based over that 14-day period with 50 families, I've kind of came to the number crunching of learning that that has been equivalent to 1,800 games of clack, which is our little memory game that clacks. Yes. That has equated to over 1,000 rolls of the dice in Snowman Dice.
Brilliant.
Has equated to at least 1,000 successful trips to the North Pole, which is very, very serious business here at Merchants of Fun. But then I also figured out that that meant that we probably had at least 500 games of fruit punch, which has equated to at least 750 squeezes of the little banana in fruit punch.
Brilliant.
So those are my serious numbers for the week. I'm feeling very Apprentice style, very Lord Sugar-esque.
Yeah.
And it's just been phenomenal. It's out of that 50 families that have come through the door, mate, to be a bit less serious about it, I've just seen so much family engagement with young people, with kids who would have either been spending too much time on technology or locked in their rooms playing. Whilst technology products are great, and I always say they've got a great place, just to see families spending time together around the table here has been exceptional. And it's just, when I take it back to thinking about the cards, and that's why I've arranged the 3 in particular here, is obviously with Skillshare that you kindly put me onto the middle of it. Felt very game show-esque there. I see Merchants of Fun very much as in the middle of this dynamic of us being able to do stuff for families that leave them smiling and get people having fun. So if we play a game like Yogi, which is another card game, it makes people do silly things. Think Twister gone crazy, but games that get people stretching and taking themselves just slightly less seriously and having fun together. So we've had grandparents, parents, carers, teachers coming here and laughing with their kids. But I also see the superpowered card as very, very important in this equation as well, because the parents are leaving and they're leaving with games, or they're leaving with extra confidence to just play with their kids. And I think that's the core mission of what I've been trying to achieve with Red Knight and Merchants of Fun and ourselves at Imaginosity, is just to engage people and have them learning something that makes life a little bit more fun. And we really need that in the world that we're in.
Well, mate, I'm going to give you a high five for both of these cards, because the work that you've done over the course of over the last 6 months, actually, in terms of everything you've done with me with Cognitize, but also the stuff you've done for your own business and Red Knight. And we spoke about this when we did the first high five about speculating to accumulating. To see you in that space and see the text that you're sending me about the joy that it's bringing you, but the joy that it's bringing, the families and kids that come in to see you all the time is a delight to behold. So here's your 2, mate. High five to you. Here to you. By the end of high five every week, we normally take one person and we nominate them for the next round, and we take any one of these cards that are down here in front of me, and we sometimes pick a card for someone based on what we'd like them to talk about next week and hear what their kind of learning story is at the top of the card. And all these people we talk about and we talk to have generally done stories for these cards, or maybe are in the process of doing stories as well. Just before I do that, one last thing from me. I've had 3 important numbers this week, talking about numbers. The number 52, because that's the number, on the box that we have 52 cards of limitless learning. But we've now exceeded the 100 mark in the number of videos that are in the actual complete set, which is marvelous. So if you want a set already, start scanning all those cards now. We see some new videos that have arrived in there. But when I say in excess of 100, we're a good bit in excess of 100. So I'm planning for the month of December at the moment. We've got some more exciting numbers to announce in our 1-year anniversary that we're going to be putting out there at the beginning of December. And I've also signed up for an Arcane Fest and an Cognitize Connect. So we've got a Christmas festival, Cognitize Connect Christmas Fest on the 1st of December, which is a 2-hour special featuring 3 speakers that have never been seen at Cognitize Connect before, which is going to be exciting. And we've got another kindness festival that Cognitize is partnering with as well, but this time in the US. Sadly, I can't go on a plane. It has to be done remotely. But it's going to be marvellous nonetheless. We've got part 1 and part 2 with different speakers and different events. And myself and Joe Savannah are going to be talking about kindness at that event as well, and actually doing a little bit of a Q&A around the spirit of kindness, as well as Cognitize representing it. So, Rory, I have the cards in front of me. I'm going to shuffle one for Jeff. I'm not going to do a proper card shuffle because I'm kind of rubbish at that stuff. In fact, you should be better at that than me.
In the spirit of talking cards and board games this week, just give him a really good shuffle and we'll just pick one randomly. That's the best shuffle I've ever seen.
Right, and the card that's came out for Jeff Way, who we're going to nominate this week, is this one here. It's called Once Upon a Time.
One of my favourites. Absolutely one of my favourite cards.
Now, you're actually on this card now. For those that want to watch the video, if you scan it, there's a lovely video on there with Rory Kelly. You can go and watch as well. But this card is winging its way to Jeff Way. So, Jeff, if you're watching this now, get looking it out. Get thinking of your story for next Friday. And Rory and I will chat to you through the week so we can put something out next Friday.
Does Jess get to join us?
Obligatory, she must.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, wonderful. Okay. See you next Friday. Have a bright weekend. Bye.